I'd like to see if this is working. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so today I'm thinking a little bit more about the self-love topic, because it's a hot topic among us and among our people. We have a lot of karma to work out concerning self-love. It's a huge lesson for all of us to learn together. And when I say our people, I mean everyone in the African diaspora, as well as African people themselves. And it may take some of us a lifetime or 2 or 3 or 4, but we will make it. And I'm here to give you a message of hope and a little bit of guidance, maybe, if it's useful to you, on how you can set and enforce healthy boundaries. So, all right, let's go. I see more people coming online. All right, and it's useful for anybody else who gets value from this message as well. But I want to focus on our people, because this is our karma to work out together, so we can do it. All right, we can do it. We can do it. I hope we can do it, and we will do it. Why am I saying self-love and why am I saying healthy boundaries at the same time? If they're not obviously connected to you, here's a way that you can learn how deeply they are connected. It's check your heart. Take some time to breathe in and out and go deeply within and see if you feel any levels of resentment right now for anyone or for any situation. Let's take the time, breathe in and out, get that feeling going. Search your heart and see if you have any resentments for anybody or anything right now. That resentment is a sign. It's a message to you to let you know that one of your needs are going unmet in a chronic basis. One of your needs are going unmet on a chronic basis. And that is because you are not setting a healthy boundary. Or if you have a boundary, it is not healthy enough. It is that your boundary is being ignored, and it can only be ignored if you ignore it first. Search your heart and see if you resent anyone or anything right now for any reason. Close your eyes if you must. Breathe in and out. Enjoy the sounds of the birds that are harassing me right now. And see if any of your needs are going unmet on an ongoing basis. Only you can really answer that. But I could wager that most of us, if not all of us, have experienced some unmet needs in our lives. That we ourselves are not fighting hard to protect and enforce. That we have those needs met. We are not fighting for our needs. And that is because there is a lack of self-love. Self-love does not have to force you to act in selfish ways. Those are 2 different things. Selfishness does not come out of love, not even love for yourself. Selfishness alienates you from people. It alienates you from connections that you need. It alienates you from family. It alienates you from joy and quality life experiences. To act in selfishness is to act against your own self-love. To act in self-love, however, is to make sure that you face the world and you live in the world as a proactively loving person to everyone you encounter, as well as to your soul, so that you have the tools that you need to make sure that you do your best and that you come into full alignment with who you are really meant to be. This thing about self-love, I love the saying about the yin and the yang energies. Is where yin means you do no harm, and the yang means you take no harm. So you do no harm, you don't cause abuse, but you don't accept abuse either. But we have an issue where there are some people who accept too much abuse because of low self-love. And when now they're full of this abuse and this hurt, the ego retaliates. The ego starts to feel a sense of resentment, a sense of unmet needs. And because they're poorly disciplined in accepting harm, they're poorly disciplined in boundaries, they start to cause abuse to others. And this is an issue that many of us deal with on some degree or the other, including myself, especially growing up. Especially when you have grown with, let's say, a critical caregiver or a competitive school environment where you are receiving the constant message that you are not enough. You will accept abuse from those who will abuse you, and you will perceive abuse from those who will not abuse you, which will cause you to abuse yourself first and everyone else after. You would live your life trying to please everybody in front of yourself. You will live your life minimizing yourself and crumpling yourself into a ball, bending over backwards, breaking yourself to fill the desires and needs of others while ignoring the desires and needs of your own. And over time, that builds up and you start feeling resentment, you start feeling sour inside, and that comes out. So people pleasing, a feeling of resentment, growing up with critical or competitive environments in your formative years, all of these are signs that you may have weaknesses when it comes to creating and setting healthy boundaries. And it also means that you will have weaknesses when it comes to receiving love and giving love. As well, it means that you will have weaknesses when it comes to accepting abuse, which will cause you to give abuse. This is not just about you. Your self-love journey is not just about you and your benefits. You need to improve your self-love so that you can love others well. You cannot love others well if you don't learn to love yourself well. And it all begins with what you say to yourself on the inside. Now, this is a deep topic and I could go on for hours about it. But today, all I would like for you to do is to walk away from this chat asking yourself, 1, do you feel resentment in your life right now? And 2, do you try to please other people before you please yourself? Are you trying to put other people's needs before yours and ignore them? And 3, did you grow up in critical or competitive environments in your formative years? If the answer is yes to any of these, then I think that you have some soul work to do about your self-love. And that's where healthy boundaries come from. Do no harm, accept no harm. Bye. I love you.